Because the class was something where you had a chance to actually feel your power. It was helping you not only learn the techniques and the moves of self-defense, it was giving you an opportunity to actually strike and hit something. And it was giving you an opportunity to learn to use your voice loudly. So that before, when I took a course, it felt like it was mostly intellectual. But this allowed me to physically feel my power and to feel my strength and to hear my voice. And so that really made all the difference, because I was able to answer, I think, for myself, those scary questions about, like, what would I do if something happened? I not only now had some techniques, but I had my voice. And yes, I did use my voice before, and I was successful. I was successful in Japan when that man grabbed me. But this other course allowed me to have my voice more fully, and it helped me feel more confident afterwards of a time or something. For some, it has been more tragic than others, right? But there are people who have been impacted by, whether it be physical violence or sexual violence or emotional abuse, that it felt that everyone had had some way that it may have touched their lives. One particular story that I think was really impactful to me was that I'm also a social worker. So I was talking about this class to someone I knew who was a young mom who had a lot of anxiety, and the anxiety was really preventing her from working. It was preventing her from taking care of her children the way she wanted to, because of her history. She'd had abuse in her history. So I said, this class might help you find your voice, help you find some self-confidence. So she took the course, and she did beautifully in the course. And what I was privileged to see is that over the next year, she started to make some significant changes in her life. And for the first time in many, many years, she got a job. She had the confidence to apply for a job. And then she actually moved her way up to being a manager at the store. And it was quite beautiful to see her claim her power and claim her life back.
I met women from all different backgrounds. One woman was a hairstylist. Another worked at a retail store. We had a high school student in our course, and also a college student. And I felt like I could relate to many of their stories that were shared in those classes. So in some form or fashion, I think women can relate to these shared experiences because we've all been through it. To be completely honest, I never felt one way or the other about self-defense before my experience. I just knew that these were classes available to women for various reasons. But after taking self-defense classes, it meant so much to me. You have instructors and student instructors that really try to understand what you were going through. They listened to your experience and were a support system to make you feel comfortable and better prepared. And through both of those classes, they taught me to have not only taught me, but also reminded me that I had the physical and mental strength and the power to protect myself. So my confidence has completely changed just after the core programs. I felt more confident walking down the street again. I felt comfortable going to the grocery store and not wondering if somebody was following me. I felt confident enough to know that if someone was following me or making me feel uncomfortable, I could defend myself. And in general, I'm more aware of my surroundings. I pay more attention when I'm outside of my home, and then especially when I'm by myself. 100% fight back. And I feel like in some cases, I know we were trained, like if someone is in your home, to kind of follow along to a certain extent and then fight back. But I 100% would say fight back. I would say don't live in fear. Empower yourself with the tools and the resources and knowledge so that you feel comfortable, confident, and fearless. And even if you're not the person living these experiences, be that listening ear and support system that someone may need. And don't turn away. Help however you can, because that could be the difference in someone making it out of a serious situation. And just a personal experience, if my family and friends had not listened and been there for me, I don't think my outcome would have been the same.